Thought I'd just show you a short video of the deer leg bone tattoo needles that I have finally made that I'm happy with. I've been working on these for years now and fiddling around with different prototypes and things, and I finally come up with a process and a needle that I'm really happy with. These needles will also, they can be used singly or connected together, tied together in groups. I'll just pull in closer here so you can have a much better look at them. There's the piece of leg bone and then a smaller piece next to it, or leaning on it, that I cut them from. And if I can zoom in close enough, I mean, it's not like the eye loop that's in the picture, but you can see I've got extremely sharp points on these guys. Took a lot of focus and a lot of work, I'll tell you, in developing a technique for creating such a nice sharp point. I did one double just for something to play around with, and with that eye loop, I'll tell you, if I could only, I don't know if it would ever work. Well, maybe it will. Let me just try something. Let's just see if you can see one of these points through the video. Let's try over here. Whoa, this is optical illusion kind of stuff. How am I gonna... I don't think it's gonna really give you a clear sense of it. But believe me, they are sharp. I would poke someone with one and you could hear them yelp. That would give you a good idea of how sharp they are. But so next phase is doing a little tattoo, just testing out different points. But I am very close to the point where I'll be offering this experience to people. It's going to be a lot more focus on the experience aspect of the tattoo. Even more so, I mean, the way that I work with tattoos, as everyone knows, is very much focused on the experiential aspect. But with these guys, the deer leg bone hand poke tattoos, even more emphasis on the experience, the kind of I could use the word medicinal, really. If you look up the etymological roots of the word, it connects with the idea of health and wholeness, bringing someone into balance. So very much in that respect, it is medicine. And I find the deer leg bone, both on a practical level, the leg bone, deer spring, so there's a lot of spring to the bone and it's very hard. So it holds a good point and won't snap, it's not brittle. But on the symbolic level, deer, well, number one, they are in abundance in the area, so there was no risk of deer population being depleted on any dangerous level. So there's that aspect that I was comfortable with. I also like the idea of taking something such as the bone from the leg of a deer. The deer's being hunted, they're used for food, but it's nice to take a byproduct that would otherwise be thrown away and be taking that and using it in a sacred ceremonial way and honoring the spirit of that animal, really. And I've also chosen the deer bone for a tattoo needle because I believe that there's a certain energetic aspect to healing that we as humans in our situation these days with a lot of disconnect. There's an energetic aspect to the deer bone that I think is really important. And I've actually spoken to quite a few people who are vegan and vegetarian who don't eat meat, but after I explained to them the reasons behind, the symbolic and otherwise, the reasons behind why I use the deer bone, they were completely into the idea of having a tattoo done in this manner. So won't get into that. That's an awful lot of things to talk about, but this is just the basic introduction to what I'm going to be offering very soon.